Thank you for joining us. We are going to be moving into the year 2006 very, very shortly. It's coming. It's on its way. And tonight's meditation is going to be on moving into the new year. And I am going to be taking you on the 7 steps of releasing this year and moving into next year. And many of you have taken this class with me the last 3 weeks, last 3 Thursdays of before Christmas, and if you have, you're probably like I am. I found lots of more things to add to my list. So I'm going to give you all another opportunity to release the year 2005, and I also want to put this on the archives, because I'm feeling very much that people always need to go up the 7 steps, and if this is on the archives, you can access it and take the 7 steps for other purposes. Maybe you're going to, in January, find a new job or look for a new job. You need to take your old job up the 7 steps. Or maybe a relationship or a home, or a child is going off to college, or a new child is being born in the family. All these things can be worked through as you move into a new state of consciousness as we let things go. And I found out in the past, by being able to take the things that are happening during the year up the 7 steps, it makes it a lot more easy, if you will, to move through everything at the end of the year, because you've already kind of cleaned house during the different months every year. So I want this, and I'm going to direct it so it is on the archives, so 2 months from now you can go in and access this and do what you need to do for yourselves, because this formula works, thank God, and it really is going to support your spiritual growth throughout the year. So as I move and direct this meditation, as I move up the different steps, and I will be doing like thank you and gratitude for the year, I'm going to give you some time, maybe several minutes, to just think about how you want to release thank you, God, and the good things that have happened for you this year. And I'll just go up each step. The good times, we'll wait a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes or so. Let you take the time to reflect and time to get in touch with yourself. And if you think you don't have anything to say, just let the divine order. God will show you what you need to say. Believe me, when I have done these 7 steps, and I get stuck on a step and think, well, do you know what, I really don't have anything to say for this particular step, all of a sudden it comes to me. So trust your inner guidance, because your inner guidance is always going to support that which needs to be moved. Your soul, which is this part of yourself, the true nature of you, is always trying to get you to move in consciousness. So as we kind of connect to that part of ourselves, it just boosts us and allows more of the God energy to come through us, so that we can be in tune with our true nature, our true self in God. And so we'll be going up the hopes and the dreams that you had for this year, and how those hopes and dreams that you had perhaps came forth, and some of them did not come forth, and you will, maybe there's a relationship or a car or something, a house or a divorce that happened. Whatever happened with your hopes and dreams was that you would be taking it into the next year, and it's not happening. And so you gotta let that go so that new possibilities can come into your life. It's like cleaning the room and getting the room all clean and fresh. Then when you add new things in the room, it looks different. It feels different. And so we're going to go on to disappointments and your difficulties with the same desire to let go of whatever disappointments you've had and difficulties. Then we'll go into releasing, and then surrendering, completing, and letting go. So as I kind of guide and direct you, just let me kind of we're not going to have like 40 minutes of silence like we usually have. I'm just going to take you through this whole process so that you have this process in the archives also, so that you can access it any time of the year, so that you can be on target with yourself. And that's the best thing we can do for ourselves. We always need to work in the best interest of our soul. And sometimes we don't know what's in our best interest. But by doing this process, you will uncover, and I do mean uncover, that which you need to do. That which your soul is telling you need to do. And sometimes the things that we need to do but don't want to do, they come up in our face. And we know we need to let something go that we've been hanging on to. And we need to be in integrity with ourselves. Because I always know what I need to let go of. And I always know that I'm kind of like not wanting to. You know, that's that kind of part of yourself that says, it's nice, but gee whiz, if I let go of this, what's going to happen in the future? Maybe it's a relationship. If I let go of this relationship, will I ever have one in the future? If I let go of this house, will I have one as good or better in the future? It's all that kind of stuff that gets stuck in us. So if you let it go, then it gives you all the possibilities to find something new for yourself. So with that said, I would like you just to join me as we move through this process of letting go of 2005, knowing that 2005 was a wonderful growth year for each and every one of us. So I say to you, close your eyes and just relax as I start to move you into that sacred place within, where you can get in touch with that divine self of yours, your soul. Your soul knows where it wants to take you. Your soul is constantly pushing you forward. So tonight, as we move more completely into that part of ourselves that knows the truth of ourselves, and we just simply relax and let go, but know that there is a part of us that is calling us forth to move in consciousness, to create something even greater for the year 2006. Something more positive, more creative. And so as we move more deeply into this space of consciousness, into this space,
lead me to the light. Lead me to the light. Help me to make it through. Lead me into the light. Make my eyes to see all that I could be. Help me to see it through. Lead me into the light.
and now, as you move more deeply into that sacred place within, and you just relax, let go of all the cares of the day, all the decisions that you've had to make, all the problems you had to solve. We just are going to release them right now and move into the now, into that infinite now, the infinite now, which goes on and on and on within, deeper and deeper into that soul of each and every one of us right here, right now. The soul of us, that part of us that is yearning to be free, that part of us that is excited about moving into the next year, knowing that there's greater possibilities for us, knowing that the need that we have in our soul to let this year go, because we know it is in the very best interest of our soul to let the year 2005 go. And we're here to always work in the best interest of our soul. Our soul knows our journey. Our soul took on this particular life plan that you're living out right now. Your soul already knows what the possibilities are for you in 2006 if you truly release 2005. Because there's much good coming forth for each and every one of us. Much good. Lessons to be learned. Opportunities to take. Our soul is yearning to move forward in consciousness. And we know that this year has been a year of growth for us in so many ways. There's been many challenges, and each one of those challenges were moments when we came up against ourselves, and we had to decide what was in our best interest. For our desire of our heart is always to be in integrity with ourselves. Because if we aren't in integrity, we aren't aligned, perfect aligned with our good. We will take a situation in our life and try and hang on to it when we know we should be letting it go, because it isn't working for us. But we're afraid if we let it go, something new will never come forth. Or if it does come forth, we might not like it, or it won't be as good, or it won't be the same. So we walk into the new year with tinted glasses. We want clear glasses. We want clear glasses, God. We want to have the clear vision and not have any of our glasses tinted. Tinted with fear. Tinted with anxiety or concern. So tonight we are indeed going to do something wonderful for ourselves. For this is the moment in time and space when the space window is open. And there's certain times of the year that there are opportunities to move more quickly in consciousness, and this is one of them. This is one of them. So now, if we have made a commitment to ourselves to move in consciousness, so I'd like each and every one of you that's here tonight and on the internet, or perhaps be accessing in the future in the archives, commitment to your soul. Commit to your soul. Tell yourself you want to work in the best interest of your soul. I am committed to do so. And even if you listen to this 3 months from now, it doesn't matter. You recommit. Because commitment is always an alignment with your perfect good. We need to align with our conscious, our subconscious, and superconscious mind. And so tonight we are aligning with that. Aligning with it. So see yourself aligning with your whole self. Your whole self. You're aligning right now with your whole self, your soul. Not your personality self, but your soul is calling you inward. Inward and inward. And we see a light, a huge bright light coming in to the sacred place that we are in right now in consciousness. We see us each surrounded with light. A great light of God is surrounding us. And loving us and supporting us as we move up these 7 steps. And I want you to visualize 7 steps, 7 golden steps. They are strong. They're made out of solid gold. And they glisten in the light of God. And you are surrounded with light. You are the light. And each one of these steps is a glow. A glow. And at the top of the 7th step, there is even a brighter light. It radiates. It radiates down the 7 steps. It's a part of the whole. It's a part of you. It's a part of this process that you are going to be going through. And it is calling you up the 7 steps. It's calling you up and saying, yes, yes, yes. I will take this. I will commit to myself. I will do that which is necessary for me to do. I want to free myself to move into 2006. And I will do it tonight. Once and for all. Once and for all. So now we are preparing ourselves to take the first step. It is of gratitude, the gratitude for the year. Thank you, God. Thank you for all the many things that have come forth this year. And I am grateful. So I'm going to give you some time right now just to be on that first step in the silence. And as you think of the things that you are grateful for, silently say them to yourself and release them. As you say them to yourself, feel that they're being released also. Yes, God, I'm so grateful So very grateful for all the people that have been in my life this year. All the experiences that we've had. All the growth. And I'm grateful for all the things that I didn't like so well, God. Because I know for each and every one of us that each one of these experiences was very, very important. And helped us all grow into something greater. Something greater. It gave us new strength. It gave us a new idea of ourselves. We are grateful. We are grateful for these experiences. And we look forward to new experiences and new gratitude in 2006. A new opportunity to share our love with each other. And now we're ready to take our next step. The second step of good times, those exciting, wonderful times that we had this year. Starting in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. All the good times. Valentine's Day. Memorial Day. 4th of July. Labor Day. Thanksgiving, Christmas, all those moments, those special dates. And some of them were really beautiful, good times. And some of them weren't exactly what I might call a good time. But there were an awful lot of good times. I'm going to recall those good times like I'm looking in an album, a picture album, and I will see those good times before me as I flip through my consciousness. And I ask God to remind me of those good times if I've forgotten any, so that I can truly release them. And now we release our good times and move now into our hopes and our dreams. Our hopes and dreams for the year. Oh, at the first of the year, in January of 2005, we all had hopes and dreams for this coming year that is now ending. We had goals we set. Lots of hopes for our future. And some of them came beautifully forth. And some of them are still kind of in the ethers, waiting to happen. And some of those hopes and dreams just fell by the wayside because they seemed less important, because a new hope and dream came forth. Or you fulfilled a hope and dream, and that hope and dream wasn't exactly as expected. It was better. Or maybe it just didn't live up to the hope and dream you thought. Whatever it was our hopes and dreams, and they belonged to each and every one of us deep within our soul. So think of some special hopes and dreams you had, because we're going to release them and put them into the future. Some got fulfilled, and some didn't. So now as we look at our list, in our head, in our heart, we remember them. Fondly we remember them. And now I release my hopes and dreams to you, God. I just surrender them, I release them, I let them go. I say, maybe there's greater hopes and dreams for the year 2006. And thy will be done. I will be done with these hopes and dreams that I have. And God, I release them to you. I surrender. And fulfill the ones you wish to fulfill next year. And I know I will have new hopes and dreams in the year 2006. Dreams and hopes that at this moment in time I really can't know, because I haven't gotten there yet. But I know they're going to be there. I know I have infinite possibilities. And I'm open to receive those infinite possibilities of hopes and dreams and goals. Thank you, God, as I release them. Thank you, God. And we all just release and let go and move forward to the disappointments and difficulties. And yes, God, there were some disappointments and difficulties this year. Oh my goodness, there was some disappointments. And difficulties. But as I look at my disappointments and difficulties, and as we all kind of go through that list, somehow we all know that some of the disappointments were great learning experiences. Maybe perhaps we didn't want to learn it that way, but we learned and we grew and we found out we were stronger than we thought we were, more capable. And some of those disappointments made us reach higher. Those difficulties helped us to learn more about ourselves. And some of those disappointments and difficulties, we really didn't do as well as we may have wanted to do with them. But we released them. We just let go of them. And we'll have other opportunities to step up to the plate and move more clearly, effortlessly through the year 2006. So right now I'm going to think about my disappointments and kind of see how I grew in those moments. And now I'm going to release my disappointments and difficulties and just release them into the universe. I acknowledge that I had them, but I release, I let go. And I do not want to carry these into the future. I let go. I let go, I let go, I let go. I wash my consciousness clear and clean of those disappointments. I wash them clear. I clear them out. I see the light just shining in on my list of disappointments and difficulties, and know that the light purifies them and cleanses them and allows me to let go and to take the next step of forgiveness. For that's the next step. As I release the disappointments and difficulties, I move into forgiveness. And I forgive myself for maybe not doing all that I think I could have done or should have done or might have done, or that list of things that we just simply pound our heads with. Right now, we need to love ourselves. We need to love that beautiful soul that we are, and forgive ourselves for whatever we think we did that we shouldn't have done or could have done or might have done. Oh, and the list is many. But I do not want to carry any of this into the next year. I don't, and I won't. And we all commit to that. We do not want to carry any unforgivenesses for any other person in our life too. Not only ourselves, but any member of our family or a friendship or a loved one, a husband or a wife or a boss or coworker. Oh God, help me to remember so that I can forgive them too. As I'm forgiving myself, I need to let it go, God, because I do not want to carry that burden, because unforgiveness is a terrible burden. A terrible burden. It makes me feel heavy, 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 and I do not want to walk into the next year with this heaviness. So not only do I forgive myself right now, I'm going to see all those people that I want to forgive. I'm going to spend some time right now seeing them walk through my consciousness and releasing them, forgiving and releasing whatever they did that I feel unhappy about or unfree about. And as I see these people walk by me in consciousness, I simply surround them with light as they walk up on my stage of consciousness, and they stand there for a moment and look at me, and I surround them with love and light as they walk across my consciousness. And now, we simply forgive ourselves and release ourselves. Release, or take the step of release. And we release ourselves from all the burdens of the year, all the joys of the year, all the hopes and dreams and everything about the year that was magnificent, that was difficult. And we release them. We release. We let go, we release. Release them in the light. See the light just beaming down the 7 steps. And see yourself handing them into the light. All that you have gone through this evening on these 7 steps, just we release them into the light. Release them into the light. We see the light just absorbing them, absorbing them, absorbing them. And now we go to the final complete step of total surrender all. We're completing the year now. 2005 is now completed. And the new year is coming. In just a couple more days, the new year will be here. The new year with all the excitement and joy of a new year, a new beginning for each and every one of us. A new opportunity to change and to be and to experience all that there is. And we excitedly move into this light, into this new year, into this new being, this new consciousness that is out there created for us to walk into. It is a new awareness of our total oneness with the universal consciousness of this planet. We joyfully let go and move into this moment in time. We move into this space, embracing it and saying, yes, God, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for all that is about to happen. All the new opportunities that are out there that my soul will embrace. All the successes and all the new relationships and all the new possibilities of, so many, many, many hundreds of things. Oh, thank you, God. Thank you. And for all the new friends that will be coming in. All the abundance and all the help. Oh, yes, God. All the help. Heal us, body, mind, and soul in the new year. Keep us always in integrity with ourselves. We ask this as we move into the new year, that we are always in integrity with our higher self. Always aligned. Always aligned with our highest good. That is our goal. That is our hope and dream for the new year, to always be aligned. So we put that in the universe as a first hope and dream, knowing that it is coming to us. Perfect alignment, perfect guidance, perfect ideas, so that we move into this new year with all that is there for us to experience. For there is so much to experience. And we joyfully move into it. We take a deep breath right now. And know with our whole beingness, our whole self, that we are going to be more this new being than we've ever been before. And we embrace it. We embrace it completely. It is our destiny. Our destiny is here. And we will move into it gracefully with poise and dignity and love. And now as we move back to the presence of this room, and all the loved ones that are here tonight, they're lovingly supporting us in our future that will soon be our past as we move into our new beingness. What a joyful experience it is to meet us all next year in a new self. So as you begin to feel the energy coming into your body, mind, your hands, just take a deep breath and open your eyes. And know that we are not alone in this process. Not alone at all. We're all going to have a wonderful new life. And this is exciting. And this is the way it is. And this is the way it's always supposed to be. So we embrace it. We love it.